matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Linebacker shifting around now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs through the defender. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down play coming up. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does.
He makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown! Crimson Tide! He's talking about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person. Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Crosby refuses to be stopped. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick right side of scoring front. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks free. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback. Almost set up for the PAT.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. The defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear mark who the intended receiver was that time. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And throwing again on second and 10. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, tie.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Robinson. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's another deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So second down after the incompletion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Auburn getting set with a first and 10 now. They'll try the left side with a toss. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Bama! Still no answer for this offense.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a dart right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. No run. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. That mistake sets the offense up with a 40. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Second down. We're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. On the run, going to heave it downfield. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by its defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Escapes the pocket. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
He's running out of time here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. With the catch, it's Reed. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll feed the back again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Loss of 4.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
That's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is some...
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, tied. Too much speed for the defense.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
18. And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's looking deep again. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. The shotgun handoff here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass this time. He fires it down the middle. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Bama. The energy really building that, but they're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 59, Auburn 15.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll run it here. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down, is still going. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a toss to the left side. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now here's the toss play. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
On the play.
Now, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there. And
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
you know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead.
Is successful and makes the score Alabama 59, Auburn 23.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And it's a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Design quarterback run. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. Check this out. It's a 5 wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.